50 Cent owes his creditors more than $30 million.
Jeez.
Now, he filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and as a result, there needs to be a repayment program. But he's not too happy about that repayment program because he believes that it would essentially make him a slave, or it would be like indentured servitude. Now, 3 of 50's biggest creditors, Sleek Audio, SunTrust Bank, and Lastonia Leviston, have come up with a payback plan that are asking the judge's approval. 50 has just responded, claiming the plan violates the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which bans slavery and involuntary servitude.
Come on, dude.
He says the plan would create a near-indefinite period of involuntary indentured servitude where he has to work solely for the creditor's benefit.
Now, look, I understand that it's some tough conditions, and Lastonia has had some hard times since they broke away from the Soviet Republic. But look, you borrowed the money. Now, it's not just as simple as that. But owing $30 million to people ain't no joke. So it might be to 50 Cent, who's like, what's the difference? I mean, I burned through tens of millions of dollars. That's just another $30 million. But you got to remember, the tiniest percentage of that, so that's $3,300,000 is 1%. How much would you love to have $300,000? That's just 1% of what he owes. So he spent 100 times that that he can't pay back, let alone all the money that he spent that he had earned, right? Mm-hmm. So not a lot of sympathy for 50 Cent here.
What I don't understand is, how does it get that bad?
Mm-hmm.
How do you go $30 million in debt? Or how do you owe anyone $30 million, right? Especially when you've been given this incredible opportunity to be fabulously wealthy. How do you fuck it up that badly?
I hear he's down to just 50 Cent. Okay, no, it's not right. But now I want to give the counter to this. The counter is that Donald Trump went through 4 bankruptcies, and he's not anybody's indentured servant, right? So he was just like, okay, yeah, he had to sell a yacht, he had to sell a bunch of things, right? It wasn't like it was painless. But at the end of it, he got to keep his own personal money. His companies went bankrupt, and then he's like, well, sad day for you. I kept almost all my personal money, and so here I go again. So, and then remember, for creditors, the reason that you are getting an interest rate is because you are taking a certain degree of risk. So Trump will turn around and go, you shouldn't have taken a risk on me. I'm an idiot. And I can't manage a company if my life depended on it. I proved that 3 other times, and you idiots gave me more money in the 4th time. What'd you think I was going to do with it? Of course I was going to lose it. Now, I don't lose my money. I lose your money. That's what I do all the time. That's why I did it 4 times. And for the creditors of 50 Cent, like, you really thought he was going to be responsible as he's in the club, right? Yeah. And bragging about how he throws money away. Like, I guess they thought he was just kidding around in the songs, but I guess he wasn't. But if you lent 50 Cent a lot of money, or, you know, any extravagant celebrity, you can't really be shocked that that risk didn't work out for you. So there is an argument to be made. Hey, I'm going to go through bankruptcy like Trump did. I'm going to pay him back as much as I possibly can, and then I'm done with it.
Yeah. It is incredible to see how many people, whether it's lottery winners or celebrities or athletes, how many of them become so wealthy and how many of them just squander their wealth. Like, just completely mess it all up, you know? And I think that it's because of a number of different things, right? First of all, wealth management is not an easy thing. So if you haven't come across money like that before, or you haven't really earned it the right way, like let's say you got it through a lottery or something, it's really easy for you to like be susceptible to like family members or people coming out of the woodwork trying to get that money from you, maybe investing it in bad things. I don't know what he did, but it happens almost every time.
So you have no experience in wealth management, but plus, all of a sudden you have so much money that it doesn't compute. You think, I can't possibly run out of this money. I had nothing, and now I have all of this, right? And you want to go a little bit crazy. The lottery winners do it. The celebrities do it. In this case, it happens to be a rapper. So that's why it happens all the time. The thing it happens most to is athletes. Oh, athletes are miserable at wealth management. And it's true in all the different sports, you know, and basketball and football and baseball, and they all go broke, and they're all flummoxed by it, like, sake their Lord, I didn't see that coming. Now, in 50's case, I would have thought that he'd be a little bit better, given that he's named after money, that he would have done better with money, but apparently not. And at the end of the day, the 13th Amendment thing is crazy talk. No, you're not a slave. That's not. You shouldn't have borrowed the $30 million. If I'm a judge, I'm not buying that argument at all. On the other hand, I would really want to know, wait a minute, why does Trump get to get away with it and he doesn't?
Right.
Bankruptcy is supposed to wipe out your debts.
Yes, and by the way, both Trump and 50 Cent filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, so it's not like it was different types of bankruptcy filings.
So you can take all his mansions, you can take all his cars and everything else he's got, and so I don't know why there's two sets of different rules where one person's wages can be garnished indefinitely and the other one isn't.
Right.
And the other one gets to run for president and brag about how smart a businessman he is.
Incredible.